right, race fans, as we're getting ready to move towards the national anthem, they're finishing up the drivers' meeting. 87 cars here tonight, 15 in the sport mods, 10 in the sport compacts, 22 in the hobby stocks, 16 in the stock cars, 16 modifieds, and 8 mod lights. A few new drivers here tonight and a few faces that we haven't seen for quite some time. You'll recognize the names, I think, of those as they get called in the warm-ups or the driver introductions. We'll be back with the national anthem and green flag racing.
So no cerveza. This Spanish for beer. If you're not beer in this section, please move. But Mama's gonna chew on you if you don't. Hey, everybody give it up for our competition director, Mr. Brian Holloway. Wave at the crowd, Brian. Hello. Don't get run over by a fire truck.
Who you talking to calling Pops? Oh, well, I thought you was talking to me, and I just thought I was going to resemble that remark. Oh, that's right, that's right. Oh.
Hey, I got an announcement.
Well, tell us all about it, man. Is this about G.L. Hewitt?
Yeah. How many of you need a job? One girl raised her hand. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. 5, 6. Well, G.L. Hewitt, here's Minneapolis. Hosting another job fair.
Tuesday, August 2nd, 6 to 8 in Concordia, Clown County Community College. Right?
Sharp.
Yeah.
Good.
Look dressed better than you're dressed today, buddy. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you.
Bring your application and your resume. A lot of opportunities out there. Shop, warehouse position, national sales position. Or you can go to www.hewitt.com. There's suppliers posted around the map. Check around the job. By the way,
Really? Well, it looked good while you was eating it.
Yeah, it tastes good too. Guess what? That's good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, how we gonna run this tonight? What order are we in?
Well, buddy, we got sport mods up first, sport compact second, hobby stock third, stock cars fourth, modifieds fifth, and the mod light will take us up to the B feature time. And we got several cars tonight. We got two heats in the sport compact divisions. Get them started off here. As soon as we get everybody rolled up and get them lined up, we're going to get started on this deal tonight. Make a little breeze because there's not very much. Of course, we can count on our promoter here to build the track where it's always, the wind's always out in the east. We wouldn't throw down on him for nothing, would we, buddy?
No.
We wouldn't pick on him, not for anything in the whole wide world. Not that he deserved it or anything.
Get on him before he gets on you. That's why.
Well, the best defense is good offense, right? Well, he's spraying for mosquitoes and gnats tonight.
Mod first heat. Come on out, Sport Mod first heat. Come on out. I'll have you do a couple laps here, a couple laps.
Okay, the Sport Mods first heat are on the track. 2 heats of the Sportman Modifieds tonight. And if our announcer can get his headgear going, I'm sure we'll have an introduction of the drivers here in just a second. Hint, hint. Are you there, Doug?
All right. On the pole, Jacob Schmutz. Shane Meeks outside of him. Troy Watchnick, the 1X. Inside row 2. Dan Smith, Tyler Sutton. Row 2. Jake Crone at the 21M from Beloit. Tyler Fry is scheduled to be in this heat, but he's got a bad transmission. They're having to change it out. And 25C, that's William Cameron from Chapman, Kansas here. We're going to have 8 laps. All of these cars will transfer to the A feature.
We'll be back.
All righty, lights are out. Jacob Schmutz, Shane Meeks bring him down into turn 4. Ed Chenoweth said, let's go racing, boys. Boogity, boogity, boogie. It's going to be Shane Meeks at the top. Dan Smith falls right in behind him. Jacob Schmutz into 3rd. Crone, your 4th place car. Whoa, Tyler Sutton making up some headway. Meeks, Smith, Schmutz, Crone, Sutton, Watchnick, Cameron. Oh, look at here, Dan Smith making a move on Shane Meeks. Oh, but Meeks ain't gonna lay down for him. All right, it's gonna be Dan Smith, Meeks, Watchnick, Crone, Sutton, Schmutz, Dan Smith, Shane Meeks, Crone, Schmutz, Sutton, Watchnick, Cameron. That's how they run here. Dan Smith's got this under wraps, I believe. Meeks, Crone, Schmutz, Sutton, Watchnick. Down the back stretch. Getting a little crowded down here in turn 4. Jake Crone trying to take that 2nd place away from Shane Meeks. Meeks will have nothing to do with that. Tyler Sutton into 4th. Schmutz back to 5th. Smith, no, Meeks gets loose. Crone gets the position out of turn 2. Jake Crone, very optimistic there. Smith, Crone, Meeks, Sutton, Schmutz, Watchnick, Cameron. 2 to go. Dan Smith be looking for the white flag this time by. Dan Smith takes the white flag. Crone, Meeks, Sutton, Watchnick, Schmutz. Down into turn 3, it's Smith, Crone. Tyler Sutton trying to take that 3rd place away from Meeks, but it's going to be Smith for the checkers. Crone, Meeks, Sutton, Watchnick, Schmutz. That's it for William Cameron. All right, that's it for heat 1. Heat number 2 coming up. By the way, need something cold to drink.
Heat 2, the Sport Mods on the track.
TNR Dirt Construction, heat number 2. Gonna make a Gonna make a couple of rounds around the top to knock the marbles down. Don Morris, the 70 car from Junction City, is gonna be on the pole. 23 car, Fred Truskowski from Woodbine, Kansas. Row 2, the 12F, Brian Fink from Beloit. Outside row 2, the Wild Child, the 4N, Jason Nelson from Beloit.
The engaged child.
Yeah, the engaged Wild Child. He'd be the tame child soon. All right, inside row 3, riding dirty, Josh Rice from Minneapolis. Outside row 3, the 2 car, Brian La Riviera from Wichita, Kansas, bringing up the rear. The 83 car, Tracy Holloway from Osborne. All right, 8 laps. All of these cars will transfer to the A feature. They'll get this thing rolled in, roll those marbles down in the top to kind of smooth her out here to seal that water in, because that water is a very precious commodity here. With has that green flag ready to fly. Don Morris, Fred Truskowski bring them down here for 8 laps. Hang on. Green flag racing. Fink and Rice get into it down here at the flag stand. Whoa, look out here. Fred Truskowski takes the lead. Jason Nelson working on him in that second place. Brian La Riviera up high. Truskowski, Nelson, La Riviera, Morris, Fink, Holloway, Rice. Your running order. Truskowski, Nelson, La Riviera, Fink. Whoa. Morris gets a little high down here in turn 2. Ooh, he must have mechanical issues or cut a tire down. Don Morris is going to exit the track in turn 3 there. Truskowski, Nelson, La Riviera, Fink, Rice, Holloway, your running order. Whoa, Nelson takes the lead. Nelson, La Riviera, Truskowski, Fink, Rice, Holloway. Jason Nelson, very opportunistic. Same way with Brian La Riviera. Josh Rice gets around Fink down here in turn number 4. Moves into the 4th spot. Nelson, La Riviera, Truskowski, Rice, Fink, Holloway. Holloway just don't turn on this wet track here. La Riviera trying the bottom route, going to try to catfish Jason Nelson. Nelson having nothing to do with that. Out of turn 4. It's going to be a drag race. White flag comes out for Jason Nelson. Brian La Riviera. Nelson gets back into the gas a little quick. La Riviera, let's see if he's got anything for him. Nelson gets it turned, protecting that bottom. All right, it's a drag race. It's going to be Nelson, La Riviera, Truskowski, Rice, Fink, and Holloway. Jason Nelson does a good job holding off La Riviera. Coming up this time is the Sport Compacts.
Sport Compacts, come on out. Sport Compacts, come on out.
1, going to be the 11 car, the green 11, Josh Howard from Salina. Outside of him, the black 14M, John McNabb from Salina. Inside row 2, or 3, would be the 3 CG, Mr. Alan Rice from Minneapolis. He's our state's points leader. And outside him, the 27, Miss Trish Clayman from Salina. We're going to have 8 laps. Get them marbles rolled in up the top here. We'll get down to business here then.
Here we go for 6 laps.
All right, coming out of turn number 4. Lot Implement, IMC Sport Compact Division. Green flag flies.
Looks like Josh Howard might have his gas cap fixed this time.
Yeah. Josh Howard to the point. He's had a little trouble with the gas cap the last couple weeks. John McNabb in the 14, Dayton Wallenberg, Alan Rice, Trish Clayman, your running order. No gas filling out of Josh Howard tonight, so he's good to go. McNabb, Wallenberg, Rice, Clayman, following Josh Howard. Josh Howard continues to lead. John McNabb, Dayton Wallenberg, Alan Rice, Trish Clayman. She must be putting her lipstick on today. Brushing her hair back there.
You didn't give her your credit card.
All righty, down the back stretch. Josh Howard, John McNabb, Dayton Wallenberg, Alan Rice trying to make a move to move into 3rd position here. Rice on the bottom. Gonna be Josh. Alan Rice getting around Dayton Wallenberg. It's Howard. McNabb.
Howard's tearing him up.
Wallenberg.
He can go faster with all the gas in there.
Yes, sir. White flag for Josh Howard. John McNabb, Alan Rice, Dayton Wallenberg, Trish Clayman. Must be hunting for credit cards back here to go shopping. Trish takes the white flag. Coming out of turn 4. It's going to be the checkered flag for Mr. Josh Howard from Salina. 2nd place, John McNabb. In the 3rd place, Minneapolis's Alan Rice and Dayton Wallenberg from Manhattan, Kansas. That's it for heat number 1. Coming up, heat number 2.
Don't forget Trish Clayman here.
Oh yeah, that's right. Trish got her hair brushed back, so she's there. Coming up, heat number 2.
All right, come on out here, boys and girls.
Here comes heat 2 of the IMCA Lot Implement Sport Compacts.
Come on, first one down here. That ain't very nice. Hey, here, hold on, come here. I want to sell this thing. Follow me.
All right, while you're down there, Danny Ziegler's on the pole in the 15 car from Junction City. Kevin Hackett, the old Silver Fox, in the 29 cars outside the pole. Inside row 2, the 72, Tracy Montague from Salina. Outside row 2, the 35, Matt E. Shiveria from Junction City. And bringing up the rear, the 83 RR, Justin Rohr from Osborne. All right, back to you, buddy.
How many down there is going to buy a ticket?
We'll be back with the green flag.
We was close last time.
I guess Kevin didn't make it this time here.
He wasn't running very good when he came on the track.
Matt E. Shiveria is on the outside of the pole. All right, here we go. Green flag flies. Matt E. Shiveria up the top around Montague. Danny Ziegler in the 15 car. And 83 of Justin Rohr. Matt E. Shiveria, Montague is going to put a new zip code in here this week. Echeverria, Montague, Ziegler, Roar, your running order. Matt Echeverria looks like he's got things pretty well in hand. Reading the map, see where the next turn is. Tracy Montague, the only one in this heat that can stay with him. Danny Ziegler, awful nice looking car, the little black 15. Justin Rohr in the 83 coming down the back stretch. Matt Echeverria is fighting that wheel. He has got the gas mashed all the way down. All right, white flag this time for Matt Echeverria. Tracy Montague. Danny Ziegler. That's a Danny with an I. Awful nice young lady. All right, Justin Rohr. All right, out of turn 4. Matt Echeverria is going to take the checker flag. Paco Montague's going to be second. Danny Ziegler with the I. Going to be your third place finishing car. Good job, girls. Justin Rohr in the 83 RR. That's it for heat number 2 of your Sport Compacts. Coming up, Coors Light Hobby Stock Division.
Happy anniversary, Chris.
All right. Coming up, the Coors Light Hobby Stock Division here. All right. On the pole for heat number 1. It's going to be the 5K. That'd be Kelly Peel from Lindsborg, Kansas. Road outside row 1 would be the white number 22 of Dennis Berry from Salina. All right, inside row 2, Chris Pollitt, the 60P. Outside of him, the orange 1X, the cheeseburger, G.W. Fuller from Tesket. All right, that multicolored 23 car, Mike Truskowski from Woodbine, Kansas. Casey Gilmore in the 8G from Chapman. In the 27 car, Tommy Foes from Wichita, Kansas. Welcome to Minneapolis Raceway, Tommy. All right, 8 laps. Get them marbles rolled in at the
Okay, here we go, Hobby Stocks. Here we go.
Kelly Peel, Dennis Berry bring them down here. 8 laps. Here's Light Hobby Stock, green flag racing. Dennis Berry to the point. Followed by Pollitt and the cheeseburger up high. Gilmore, your 4th place car, Truskowski, Peel, and Foes. All right. Dennis Berry leads this lap. Chris Pollitt in the 2nd, Gilmore to 3rd. The cheeseburger gets his tires warmed up, gets the bun back on the burger. Headed that way. Berry, Pollitt, Fuller, Gilmore, Truskowski, Peel, Foes. Aye. Chris Pollitt looking to take that number 1 position away from Dennis Berry. A little greasy down there in 3 and 4. Casey Gilmore gets back around Fuller. Dennis Berry digging out of turn 2. Pollitt, Gilmore, Fuller, Truskowski, Peel, Foes. Get them all lined up here. Chris Pollitt has notions of catfishing it down there in turn number 2, but he can't make it stick. Berry, Pollitt, Gilmore, Fuller, Truskowski, Peel, Foes. Dennis Berry throwing a few rooster tails down there in turn number 1. Chris Pollitt, he would like to get around him so bad. Believe he's going to get it done. Berry gets a little loose. Look at here, Chris Pollitt, Berry, Gilmore, Fuller, Truskowski, Peel. Whoa! Peel, Foes get together down here. Look like everybody got her gathered up. Don't know if there's any tires went down over that deal or not.
Doesn't look like it.
All right, Chris Pollitt takes the white flag. Dennis Berry, Casey Gilmore, Truskowski, Fuller, and Peel, Foes, Tommy Foes. All right, this time by Chris Pollitt from Delphos, Kansas, going to take the checkered flag. Dennis Berry second, Gilmore third, Mike Truskowski, G.W. Fuller, Kelly Peel, Tommy Foes. That's it for heat number 1, your Coors Light Hobby Stock Division. Coming up, heat number 2. All right, coming on the track here, we're going to roll the top in here just a little bit. Is the 77M, Mr. Larry Jans from Enterprise, Kansas. Outside row 1, Lee Horkey, the 07 car from Fairbury, Nebraska. Row 2 inside, Mark Normandin, the 82 car from Salina. Row 2 outside, the 06 cars, Tony Slothauer from Salina. Row 3 inside, the 6A, Adam Armstrong from Beatrice, Nebraska. 7 wins for this guy. All right, Robert Piper in the 04 car, the yellow 04 car. Hadn't been here but a couple of times this year. We'll get her rolled up here.
We'll be back.
And
Go ahead and get lined up here on the front
really?
stretch, guys. Line up on the...
all of these cars will transfer to the A feature. All right, here we go. Coors Light Hobby Stock, Heat 2, green flag racing. Whoa, look out, Horkey gets to the top. Going to take the lead away from Jans. Slothauer moves up high. Look at there, Adam Armstrong. Slothauer, Armstrong, Horkey all taking the top route here. Armstrong gets underneath Slothauer. Wrestle that second position away from him. Can he hang on to it? Ooh, look out. Yep. Do a little touch. Be Armstrong into second. It's going to be Horkey, Armstrong, Slothauer, Normandin, Jans, and Robert Piper bringing up the rear here. Adam Armstrong looking to pass Lee Horkey.
These Nebraska drivers all use that corn ethanol. That just gives them some extra go power.
Yeah, these Nebraska boys got corn-fed motors in there, evidently. Horkey, Armstrong, battling for that number 1 position. Who's it going to be? It's going to be Horkey this time. Armstrong, about a hot dog behind him. Horkey battles back. Woo, gets a little loose. Armstrong's going to take it over. Armstrong, Horkey, Slothauer, Normandin, Jans, and Robert Piper. All right, down the backstretch. Armstrong, Horkey. Bring us down to 2 to go.
Horkey got off top of the track in 4.
Armstrong puts Robert Piper, Piper's motor expires, or either that or blows a radiator hose. All right. It's going to be Armstrong taking the white flag. Slothour taking the white. Normandin taking the white.
Horkey's leading
And
the track.
Lee Jantz. Lee Horkey goes off turn 3. It's going to be Armstrong. Slothour. All right, Adam Armstrong takes the checkered. Tony Slothour, your second place car. Mark Normandin. And the 77 of Larry Jantz. All right. Coming up, it's hobby stock time, or stock car time. Class sponsor for these folks. All right, on the pole. The 11C of Jesse Carr from Beloit. Brian Hickman in the 7th car from Minneapolis. Row 2 inside of him, the 12M Tony Milholland from Salina. Outside of him, the black 24M Justin Murdoch from Concordia. Inside row 3, the 55A Bobby Arnold from Salina. Outside of him, Tony Stinson from Salina, the 59S. Our points leader, Terry France, the 21F from Concordia. Bringing up the rear, the 45, BJ Halpane from Salina. Going to have 8 laps for your IMCA, or Bankatesket Stock Car Division.
Here we go.
Woo. Good. All right, here we go. Green flag. Jesse Carr to the point. Hickman working hard. Milholland on the bottom. Murdoch, the Cookie Monster, down low. Carr, Murdoch, Milholland, Hickman, Stinson, Arnold, France, Halpane. Getting kind of crowded down there in turn number 4. Milholland to the bottom. Murdoch to the bottom. Carr digging up high. He's not going to go for any of that garbage. Carr, Milholland, Murdoch, Hickman, Stinson, Arnold, France. Got that preferred line up high. Carr up high. Gets crowded down at turn 2. Jesse Carr keeps digging. Murdoch on the bottom. Milholland right on his back bumper. Jesse Carr gonna prevail. Murdoch second. Milholland third.
Murdoch in the first.
The Cookie Monster steals it away. Milholland gets around Carr. Out of turn 4. Murdoch, Milholland, Carr, Stinson, Hickman, Arnold, France. All right, BJ Halpane pulls in the pit with mechanical issues. Either got hot, something mechanical's wrong. Safe, the race stays green. All right, Murdoch. Cookie Monster leads this thing. Milholland second, Carr third, Stinson fourth, Hickman, France, Arnold. All right, white flag for Justin Murdoch. See if Milholland's got anything to say about this. Down the backstretch. Ed Chenoweth pulls that checkered flag out. It's going to be the Cookie Monster taking the checkered flag. Milholland, Carr, Stinson, France, Hickman, Bobby Arnold. All right, that's it for heat 1. Heat number 2 coming up. Your Bank of Tesket IMCA Stock Car Division. 2 coming on the track. Bank of Tesket IMCA Stock Car Division. On the pole, the 777. Mr. Marion Woody from Tesket, Kansas. Outside him, the white number 5, Jim Stolzenberg from Clifton, Kansas. All right, inside row 2, Scott Kossel in the 107. Don't see, yeah, there he is, the 107 from Tesket. Outside him, Wally Pomerleau from Morganville, Kansas. Inside row 3, the 9 car, Trevor Thornton from Osborne. Outside him, the 07, Dustin Newland from Concordia. Outside of him, inside row 4, the 28J, Jeff Westling from Beloit. And the 38 car, Shaylin Holloway from Osborne. Must be a new ride for Hollywood here.
Yeah, he ran that at the Osborne County Fair last week, I read. We'll be back.
All right, Bank of Tesket IMCA Stock Car Division. They'll be a mashing on the gas here just very, very shortly. All right. I think Ed Chenoweth says.
Yellow's out. Hello, guys, yellow's out.
Nobody like that.
So, start up here on the double cones with the flag.
All right, out of turn 4. Here we go. Green flag flies. Stolzenberg up top. Gets the whip after that pony. Thornton to the bottom.
Westling spins out.
Jeff Westling spins out turn number 4. Get her going. Thornton to the lead. Woody to second. Whoa.
Kossel and Newland and Holloway get tied up.
We have got all kinds of stuff going on down here. Turn number 2.
Everybody's still going.
All right, Thornton, Woody, Pomerleau, Newland.
Stolzenberg might have a flat
Holloway.
tire or something.
Westling got a tire cut down and goes off the track. Thornton, Woody, Pomerleau, Newland.
Kossel's gonna lead.
Holloway.
Stolzenberg's gonna leave.
Jim Stolzenberg has mechanical issues. He's off the track down here. All right. Trevor Thornton is just whipping that horse. Woo, look out here.
Pomerleau and
Thornton,
Woody get together.
Newland, Woody, Pomerleau, Holloway. Holloway diamonds the corner, gets around Pomerleau. All right, Thornton just writing a new zip code out here at this racetrack. Newland in second. Woody, Holloway gets around Woody here. Out of turn 4. It's going to be Trevor Thornton taking the white flag. Dustin Newland. Jalen Holloway, Marion Woody. Wally Pomerleau. All right, scooting down into turn 3. Gets her over to turn 4. Mashes on the gas. It's going to be Trevor Thornton taking the checkered flag. Dustin Newland a distant second. Jalen Holloway third. Marion Woody fourth. Wally Pomerleau, your 5th place finisher.
That was wild.
That was wild. All right, coming up, heat number 1. Your Casey's General Store IMCA Modifieds.
Okay, modified.
Really? Milholland. Oh, Scott Granzella. Oh, cool. All righty. Okay. Heat number 1, your Coors Light IMCA, or I'm sorry, your Casey's General Store IMCA modified. Matt Hinkey, the 10 car from Osborne. Terry Mom in the 70T. Brad Morris, the 70M. Jeff Welch, it says 7, but his real number is 59W from Abilene, Kansas. Behind him, the 6 car, Brian Nell from Fallen. Danny Morrison Jr. in the red and white 14 car. Joe Cleveland, his first trip to Minneapolis Raceway in the 2 car this year. Bringing up the rear, the 50 car of Brandon Payne from Manhattan, Kansas. Welcome to Minneapolis Raceway, Brandon. All right, 8 laps. These boys will get after it here just a little bit. The 70T, if you watch the scoreboard, his transponder's not working here tonight, so they'll have to score him by hand, so he won't be scored electronically. All right, here we go. Green flag flies. Terry Mom leads the race, but it says Matt Hinkey with it. Jeff Welch in the 7, a la 59W is the 2nd place car. Whoa, look out here. Brad Morris gets working around here. Jeff Welch takes the lead in the 7 car. Danny Morrison Jr., hot pursuit. Gets around Terry Mom. Brian Nell, your 4th place car. Joey Cleveland in the 2 car. Welch, Morrison. Morris, or Mom. Brian Nell. Cleveland on the bottom. Matt Hinkey. 70 in of Brad Morris. Down the back street, Jeff Welch. Danny Morrison making run at the bottom. Oh, 3 wide down here. Terry Mom, Joe Cleveland, Brian Nell battling. Throw a hat over them, any one of them for the 3rd position. Well, Morris, Cleveland, Long, Nell, Morris, Hinkey, your running order. All right, out of turn 4. Jeff Welch, Danny Morrison Jr., Joe Cleveland, Brian Nell, Terry Mom, Brad Morris, Matt Hinkey. All right, white flag for Jeff Welch, Danny Morrison Jr., Joe Cleveland, Brian Nell, Terry Mom. Jeff Welch getting her out of turn 4. Jeff Welch is going to take the checkered flag. Danny Morrison Jr., Joey Cleveland, Ryan Nell, Terry Mom, Brad Morris, Matt Hinkey. That's it for Heat 1. Your Casey's General Store IMCA modified. Coming up, Heat number 2.
Heat 2 on the track.
All right, Heat number 2. Your Casey's General Store IMCA modified. On the pole, the 30 car, Gary Bradford from Salina. Outside of him, Mr. A.J. Scott in the 23 car from Roxbury. Inside row 2, Tex Bogan, the 1V from Salina. Outside of him, the 12 car, Mr. Roger Peck from here in Minneapolis. Inside row 3, Corey Lagroon in the 24 car from Salina. And outside of him, the 2, Derek Klima from Belleville, Mr. Belleville Motorsports. First time, long time, the 9J, Jeff Jermark from Beloit, Kansas.
Not on
Kenny
the track.
Ziegler in the 15 car. First time back for a long time from Junction City. I don't guess I see Mr. Jermark on the track, but he's scheduled to be in this heat. 8 laps.
Okay, get doubled up on the front stretch, guys. Double up on the front stretch. We'll go green next time by. Next time by.
Out. Gary Bradford, AJ Scott. We're fixing to get down to business here. All right, green flag flies. AJ Scott to the point. Roger Peck getting right after him. Logan into 3rd, Lagroon to 4th. Scott, Peck, Lagroon on the bottom, Vogan up top. Klima into 5th, Ziegler to 6th, Bradford to 7th. Scott, Peck, Vogan, Lagroon, Klima, Ziegler, Bradford. Whoa, look out. Oh, man. Derek Klima gets it plumb loose, and Ziegler gets into him, and
Bradford gets into Ziegler.
Bradford.
Clear high, clear high. Go clear up high, clear up high.
We'll be back. Okay, all 3 of the drivers involved in that, Bradford, Klima, and
6
Ziegler,
laps here, guys.
have left the track. Ziegler on the hook, Klima and Bradford under their own power.
All right.
4 cars remaining.
All right, only 4 cars left in this heat here. Scott, Peck, Vogan, Lagroon. All right, here we go. Green flag race. Corey Lagroon makes a hard move around Vogan, turn 2. Scott, Peck, Lagroon, Vogan. Lagroon drives hard off 2. Roger Peck. Lagroon finds a way around Peck on the outside. Scott, Lagroon, Peck. Peck battles back on the bottom. Gets it back from Lagroon. Corey Lagroon looks like has mechanical issues. AJ Scott, Roger Peck continue to battle up front. Chris Vogan. This will bring us down to 2 to go. Corey Lagroon must have mechanical issues. All right, Scott gets way high. White flag for AJ Scott, Roger Peck, Chris Vogan. Scott mashing the gas. Roger Peck stays right with him. It's going to be AJ Scott taking the checkered flag. Peck, Vogan, and Lagroon is your finishing order. All right, that's it for your Casey's General Store IMC modified division.
Lagroon sounds like he's running about half as many cylinders as he needs to.
Yeah. Corey LeGrune must have
All-American Towing Mod Lights on the track.
All right, your All-American Towing Mod Light Division. On the pole, the 12 car, Ryan Seacrest from Newton. Outside of him, the 3 car, Dustin Forsberg from Wichita. Inside row 2, Ryan Ayers, the 19 from Salina. Outside of him, the 55B, Brian Davidson from Bennington. Corbin Peckrell, the black and red 83 car from Salina. Ethan Holton in the yellow 27. Bud Lee in the 21 car. Bringing up the rear, the king of the hill from last week, Brandon Gray in the 48B. 8 laps for these boys. 10 laps, I guess.
Here we go.
Yellow light goes out on the backstretch. Ryan Seacrest, Dustin Forsberg. All right, here we go. Green flag flies. Forsberg to the point. Ryan Davidson up high. Corbin Peckrell into 3rd. Bud Lee on the bottom. Ethan Holton, your 4th place car. Forsberg, Davidson, Peckrell, Holton, Lee, Ayers, Gray, Seacrest. Dustin Forsberg, Ryan Davidson checking out, Peckrell, Bud Lee, your 4th place car. Brandon Gray, Ethan Holton, battling for that 5th position. Forsberg, checking out on these guys. Peckrell moves into 2nd. Ryan Davidson, Bud Lee. Bud Lee working on the catfish deal down here.
Peckrell and Davidson having a big battle here for 2nd.
Corbin Peckrell, Ryan Davidson, Bud Lee. You can throw a towel over any one up. Whoa. Peckrell gets away from Davidson and Lee. Dustin Forsberg has just checked out. Corbin Peckrell about 15 car lengths behind. Bud Lee, Ryan Davidson, Brandon Gray, Ethan Holton, Ryan Ayers. Ryan Seacrest to run in order. Forsberg puts another lap on him. Well, he gets a little loose in turn 4, but gathers it up, takes the white flag. Peckrell, Lee, Davidson, Gray, Holton, Ayers, and Seacrest. All right, coming into turn number 3, number 4. Dustin Forsberg is going to take the checkered flag. Corbin Peckrell, Bud Lee, Davidson, Gray, Holton, Ayers. That's it for your All-American Towing Mod Light Division.
I think it's time for intermission.